Let's go to LeetCode number 996, numbers of Squareful arrays. And for this question, it gives us integer nums. Ask the Squareful array those kind of permutation numbers, which is a Squareful array. So Squareful array means for that kind of permutation, and any of the two adjacent number, and the sum is a square. For example, square number, right? For example, 9 or 25. So let's look at the example 117 and 8. It has two permutations, which is Squareful arrays. For example, 117, 81. Because 1, 8 plus 8, that is 9, that is square of 3. 8 plus 17, that's 25, the square of 25. So this is a permutation problem, but just one more steps. We use those kind of Squareful condition for trim those kind of leaves. So let's just write code for permutation. A equals nums total length, right? And for permutation, we use this kind of boolean called use equals new boolean, and we want to, because the numbers can have duplicate, right? So we sort this number and we use some kind of dedupe so that we can dedupe, right? Arrays sort numbers, and we can have a result equals new int 1, and we have DFS nums, and used, we can have a path, right? New array list, and we can have result. In the end, we just return result 0. So permutation is private void. DFS will have this nums, and we are going to have boolean used, and we are going to have a list of integer as a path, right? And also we have result, right? So what we are going to do is that if we have this test size equals numbers dot length, right? Let's have this thing out, and A equals nums dot length. If equals n, right? That means we get a valid permutation. We just have result 0 increment by 1, right? Then what we're going to do is the for int I equals 0, I smaller than n, I plus, right? First thing is that if this is already used, we need to continue, right? And then we need to dedupe. For dedupe is that if this I greater than 0, or not equal to 0, and nums I equals nums I minus 1, right? And if the previous one is not used, right? Used, then we can not use current one. We'll also continue. So we'll say, of course, we'll write. We can. So when can we add a number, right? So if this has dot size, let's have the has dot size. The size equals pass dot size. If this pass size equals 0, right? Size equals 0, or we'll have a is square function. Square. We'll write this pass get size minus 1 plus nonce r, right? If this is a square, then we can add this to our list, right? So I can have has add nonce r, right? And the pass remove size, right? And we can also have used r equals true, and we can have definition use I equals false, right? Then DFS nonce used as result, right? And then we write a help function, private boolean is square, right? Let's look at this number. It is 10 to the power 9, and so it is possible 32 multiple by 10 to the power 9. I think with the used int should be fine, right? So int number, right? So we'll say double square root equals next dot square root, and return square root minus next dot flow square root smaller than so this will be pretty much the code. Hi. Value equal to so okay. The time complexity, the permutation problem is in factorial or in factorial, right?